What's up? This is Sonny Whosoever from the band P.O.D. and you're watching RichardThinks.org.
Hey everybody, this is Richard of RichardThinks.org. Today we are in Bristol, Virginia on a very rainy day at the 2012 Rockstar Energy Drink UPROAR Festival. And I have with me Sonny of P.O.D. How you doing today, Sonny?
What's up, brother?
So how's the whole tour going? Three weeks in already? How do you feel so far about it?
Almost 3 weeks in. It's been good so far. All the bands are great. Been cool to hang out with a lot of the younger bands just coming up and just get to know them, build relationships with them, and the crowds have been amazing.
Talking about checking out bands, what's one band that you always have to see every day? Or at least try to make, the attempt to see every day?
I pretty much watch at least a couple songs in this moment every day. They're like the surprise band for me. I've heard of them, but I never seen them live, and then I just, I've just been digging them.
Very cool. So, your new album, Murdered Love, just came out a few weeks ago. A month ago. There we go, months ago. Sorry. And so how's the reaction been so far?
So far so good, man. We got a single that's on top of the charts right now. It's actually surprising to us, so we're excited about that. But, just playing live and being able to tour the record, that's the most exciting part. That's what's gonna push it,
So out of all the songs on here, which I haven't checked out any set list that you guys have played. I haven't checked out any. I wanted to be surprised. But out of all the songs that you guys play that's off the new album, what song is your favorite to perform live?
Well, I like Murdered Love just because it's heavy, and but you can tell the reaction to Lost and Forever just because it's on the radio, so that's a good feeling because it's like as soon as we go into it, it starts to groove, and then people are singing, and that's always a good feeling.
Very cool. So out of every song on here, which song took the longest to come together? You can be lyrically or musically.
I think we had done some demos like almost a year prior, so we kind of had those out of the way, and then once we started writing, it all just kind of came naturally. I think by us taking almost 5 years off, we come back and write a record on our own terms. It's not, I don't care about the industry or labels or management or people trying to tell you what your band's supposed to be. It's like, we'll write a record, and when we're done, we'll give it to you. That's exactly what happened.
Well, so out of all those years that you said you took off, what was the most important thing that you learned during that time that you guys took off?
For me, I just wanted to get away from the business and just the everyday kind of monotony of just playing music, and it just becomes like it loses its passion. So for me, just going home and being with my family. I'm a daddy first and a husband, and I love being in my community and doing charitable stuff. And so, for me, it was more of a kind of just a rebirth stuff, and my faith with God, just to kind of get away from all this stuff and just get back to the basics.
I respect that a lot. That's really good. That's really good. So, let's talk a little about the artwork. So, what's going on exactly here? I really like, because some people have different perceptions.
Oh, but
But if you could, what's your perception of this? How did this whole thing come together?
It's what was it, Invisible Creatures? The guys from Demon Hunter, they have their own company, and so they did that. And we had this kind of like gas mask theme. It's very abstract, so it's kind of hard to just looks like a robot. Yeah. But it's actually a gas mask, and then it's a very it's just an iconic picture. You can Google. Like, you ever see like an old Aztec calendar, and so I got the guy with the long, feather wrap, and he's holding like the beautiful Latin girl. It's like, it's kind of like that, but it's very iconic. If you can Google it, and it's just this picture of like, carrying the loved one, holding this loved one. There's you've seen pictures of Jesus, with Mary holding Jesus. Like, you've seen all kinds of these iconic pictures. So we kind of took that. If you look in the back, it's kind of like the end of the world scene. Yeah, it's like a. So
I really like this. This is really it's a good portrait. I would literally hang this on my wall.
I want a big old poster of it. So it's just kind of like, again, it's like that's it could be his loved one, his brother, his friend, whoever. But you can tell, he's kind of surviving the Armageddon, and he's not. See the X's in his eyes, so it's like you're taking your loved one, and you were trying to rescue him, but it didn't happen.
But the title, Murdered Love, I'm trying to figure this out. That's what I looked at it, I was trying to figure it out on the way here, and I was like, so is this a story by itself that
It just kind of has a lot of different elements. I mean, Murdered Love,
I love it. That's what I'm saying. That's why
Murdered Love was just taken from, the song paints a picture of the crucifixion.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, the Bible says that God is love, and we know that the wages of sin is death, and so we put Jesus on the cross, and like He's our love, and so again, trying to save it.
That's right.
But whatever you see into it, man, again, like I said, there's all kinds of stuff in there. It's cool.
Very cool. So down the line, what's next for P.O.D. after Uproar?
I think we're doing that. We have a bunch of cool one-offs, big radio shows, and then we did that Shipwrecked. That cruise to the Bahamas with a bunch of bands, Korn, Godsmack, In This Moment, and then.
Oh, so it's kind of like, oh, see you guys later. Oh,
yeah.
Everyone's like, hey, there you go.
We'll be on the cruise, yeah, and then probably some international stuff. So we're just open for whatever.
That's very cool. So you guys have been a band for almost 20 years now. What do you want people to take away from your music?
We've always put hope into our music, even though we have there's an aggressive side to us, a hardcore punk side to us. We've always tried to spread positive messages, and again, being a man of faith, I do believe that God is love, and that He looks out for us, and that He wants to build a relationship with us, mankind, and it's like, from our struggles to just our backgrounds, everything we come from, we do have that hope and that trust in God, and so I just want people to see that and fall in love with each other, take care of each other.
Very cool. All right. Well, is there anything else that you'd like people to know about P.O.D. or anything about you in general?
I know one of the charities I've been involved with is the One Love for Chi. Chi Chang from Deftones years ago got into a car accident, and he was in a coma, and he's been in this vegetative state, and we've raised money to get him all the help that he needs. Most people think because he's a rock star that everything's taken care of, and that's not the case. So if you're out there, oneloveforchi.com, and if you know somebody who's got money to burn, and we need to get this man all the help he needs.
Very cool. Well, thank you very much again, Sonny, for all your time.
Thanks for having me.
Sonny of P.O.D. Murdered Love by P.O.D. is now out through Razor and Tie. This is Sonny of P.O.D. RichardThings.org. Signing off. See ya.